Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 5th episode of Shoujo Shuumatsu Ryokou, or Girls Last Tour. So, in the last episode, our two characters were taking pictures of various things, which mostly included some very creepy looking phallic shaped stone statues, which were kind of spread all around. Some are bigger than others. It was just so weird the way they were like looking in different directions. It's just so weird. I'm not sure why you would make that, but why not, I guess. And they were searching for what, like the light in the distance of the previous episode, which they found, which was like a building, which turned out to be a temple of some sort. And Yuri actually got separated from Cheeto in like the dark, which turned out just to be Cheeto messing with her, which was pretty great. And we found out that Cheeto is a god, apparently. That was a big reveal in that episode. So yeah, let's get into the next one. As usual, there will be no audio footage of the anime used in the reaction for copyright reasons. There is a timer in the upper left-hand corner, and subs below me to help you follow along. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. And starting right with the opening this time. I don't know why such depressing anime had to have such cheery openings. I don't know if I would call this anime depressing, though. Like the setting and the synopsis was, but... I mean, the girls seem happy enough, all things considered. I mean, they're dancing, that has to count for something. I wonder if we'll get any new people this episode. So far, we've only seen, I think, one person besides them. The guy that made the makeshift bridge and map and stuff. Huh, that was pretty. And there's a leak, I think. Don't fall. Yeah, you really don't want to fall when you're right next to that thing. Like, fall off the ledge. Well, to be fair, water and electricity are still pretty good things to have. As in, I need both my hands to count them. Yeah, the planet used to have billions of people on it. Living in, generally. Well, mostly just keeping your stuff. You've got a vehicle, which is sort of your house. Exactly, I said that a little bit ago. the the Japanese pun. The pun there was that Iya is no, and house is Iya. It's just like slightly less E to it, so it sounds really similar. Just a bad pun. Which is why she wanted a yes or no answer. I mean, what else do you need in a house, really? You got water and a chair to sit in. And that as well. The simple things in life. A place to live. Yes. Bunk beds? I'm pretty sure you two are small enough where you could easily share one bed. So she clearly wants to be on top. That's what I took away from that. Of course you do. Some people do that. I don't think I've ever really done that. The temple had fake plants. Yeah, what they wish that room looked like. That really is a nice view, especially with the bubbles. Thought that was already the plan, but okay. Yeah, the endless cycle. Exactly. I don't think the imaginary roof's gonna help keep the rain out. You could try. Okay, Yuri can sleep, but if you're behind the wheel, you should probably stay awake. There isn't a whole lot of traffic, but still plenty of things you can run into. Or run off of. In this case, run into. Probably a good idea. Phrasing. What are you doing? Can you do it? Can you do it? That is just cheating. Not that I'm surprised she would do that. It's easy to win when you're a cheater. A dirty cheater. Yeah, if someone's lost several times in a row. Nap. I think this is a dream. That's probably safe to say. Maybe more of a nightmare, really. Don't trust her, she'll cause another breeze, quote unquote. Or she'll be less subtle about it. Yep, here we go. It's a practice for the opening. See how well she listens. You almost died, that's hilarious. Chito has some weird dreams, though. So pretty much everything is bigger than she is in her dreams. And he's come back for revenge. And I think she's become a fish. There's clearly only one thing to do. Eat her. Before she eats you, at least. Like how the dead fish is still swimming somehow. I told you she was gonna do this. As if that makes a difference. In you go. She's been trying to eat you since since episode 1, to be fair. It'd be funny if she was having the same dream, except from her, her perspective. Like she tried to eat Cheeto. Did she shove a rock in her mouth? Pretty safe, actually. Make sure you plug it up so she can't eat you. It's good that they have helmets on. Thank you, I never would have picked up on that if you hadn't let me know. Life is never that convenient, though. But they wish they were still at their old house now. But that works as well. Just get in. It's not gonna bite. I bet you did. Well, when there's literally no other sounds around, I guess the rain would really stand out in that regard. I was wondering what she was going to use the stick for. Apparently that. Because you're hitting it. Empty, kind of like your head. She actually said that. That's great. Thank you. You're gonna bite your tongue if you do that. She is really enjoying the rain, isn't she? To be fair, I did look really cool in that shot. I would always keep my helmet on if I was hanging around Yuri. Of course you did. In a world without video games, you do kind of have to make your own entertainment, I suppose. They really do have a sad existence. They don't even know what music is. Maybe a bit. You know, that thing at the end does look like it has eyes and a mouth. And with the rain, it kind of looks like it's crying. Oh, is the rain lighting up? Which means the concert's over, I guess. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Like, at the very least, there were more people before. It's not like you have anywhere to be in a hurry. Funny how we get credits and then we get, more credits. So yeah, that was the 5th episode of Shoujo Shuumatsu Ryokou. And yeah, this was another episode of them traveling around, finding various things. This time the subject of, houses came up, because they don't really have a house, they have a vehicle, which they were kind of in disagreement on whether or not that counted as a house. I think Cheeto didn't think it was a house because it didn't have a roof or anything, but it is pretty much where they live and where they sleep half the time, even as they're driving it, which is not the best idea as we saw. They did find a little place that would have made a nice house, but, they kind of have to keep traveling to find food and whatnot. Because most of the food they have is, scavenged, so, they have to keep moving on all the time. Another thing of the episode was the dream sequence that Cheeto had, which is very odd. Apparently she has thoughts of Yuri eating her, which is understandable because, like I said, the first episode, Yuri tried to eat her hand while she was sleeping, so there is precedent for that. And, of course, the fun that they were having the night before with the, trying to stack the tower thing without it falling, that also came into the dream, where Yuri was just giant trying to blow it over. Yuri is just so mean, isn't she? And let's see, what else? I wasn't expecting the dead fish thing to come back. And yeah, the last big thing that happened in the episode was obviously the rain sequence, which it was pouring down rain, so they had to seek shelter. And that somehow ended up transitioning to a little musical thing, because music, like most of the things, they just don't have much experience with. They don't have much experience with anything except trying to survive, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they were able to make some pretty nice music, considering just the makeshift stuff they had lying around, like cans and helmets and whatnot. And in this kind of world, you really have to, make your own entertainments or be very, very bored. And I did like the thing they did with the credits sliding with the rain, even though they then again had more credits afterwards, because you can't have enough credits, I guess. But yeah, it was a good episode. The series, not a lot actually happens, but it does keep you thoroughly entertained throughout, so, it's always impressive when a series can do that. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the anime. Which side of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.